Welcome to video number 3 of Cupola Corner's Back to Basics card making series. My name is Sandra, and today I'm going to show you how to use squares with basic card design from video number 1 to create cards that can be used for lots of different occasions. We'll be using patterned papers and embellishments from Creative Memories. So to start with, you're going to need your card base. This is half a sheet of printer-sized cardstock. 80 pounds works best. You can use a scoring board to fold it, or if you have a paper trimmer with a scoring blade or attachment, you can use that. Just pop it open, put your scoring tool inside. You're going to measure at 4 1/4 and just score your card, like so. Very handy tool. So once you have your card scored, how you fold it is you match up the corners, and then you use a folding bone, and that will give you a nice crisp, clean fold. So once you've decided if you want your card, whether it's going to be portrait or landscape, then you can put your stamp on the back if you have one, and then you're ready to build your card. So we're going to build your card on the base mat, which will eventually be glued onto the card. And you're going to cut all your mats and all your pattern papers to get ready to assemble, and adhere them with a repositionable tape runner so that if you need to move anything, it's easy to do. Remember, you're going to cut your card mats and your pattern papers 1/4 inch smaller to the piece to which they'll be adhered, and that way you're going to have an 1/8 inch border all the way around. So once you have everything adhered, you're going to decide how you want your card to be designed. So in the Back to Basics card making ebook, there are 5 different ways that you can set this card up. You can do it with just a single square and then have an embellishment on that, or you can add smaller squares, top and bottom, like so. Or you can move those smaller squares on top, and you can put embellishments on them as well. Or the design that we're going to work with today is underneath and then a 3rd square on top, like so. Now this one has a hole because I used a Japanese screw punch, and I made a hole in the center so that I could add this little mulberry flower. So I've got a brad that I picked out to go with the papers. I'm going to put my brad through there, and then through the little hole that I made, and open the tines, and then I'm ready to go. Okay. Now in the Back to Basics ebook, you can find in appendix number 2 this centering guide, and it's really handy especially for this design. It's set up for A2 cards, which means your main mat, this one here, is going to be 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So you just simply lay that on there. And then we're going to have our small squares top and bottom. So this is a center arrow, and you can just kind of eyeball down to the bottom, and you can check that it's the same top and bottom. And then I'm going to use the bottom arrow to line this one up. Again, with the arrow here, I want my papers to run the same way. I'll put that there. Then I've got my centerpiece, which I think will go on this way. And again, once you reach this point, you can use the squares that are on there to position your square here, or you can use the pattern as well. So you've got an arrow top and bottom, and on the sides that you're matching this one with. And then your final square with the flower. Again, you can line up with the grid or just use the existing squares this way. There. All right. So very handy. Appendix 2 in your free to download Back to Basics ebook. So this front is now finished, and you can adhere it to the card. So again, we'll use our repositionable tape runner. And we're going to line everything up. We're looking at an 1/8 of an inch all the way around. If you don't get it on quite right, you can always lift it up and move it around because you've been using a repositionable tape runner, like so. Okay, and I've also made an inside mat for the cards so that I have a place to write my note, and I put a little sticker on it. This collection of pattern papers that I'm using came with stickers. Lots, if not all, of the Creative Memories papers come with either coordinating mats or embellishments or stickers. So you can use them on the inside of the card or the front of the card. So there you have it, basic but beautiful. I've made this as a portrait style card, but as I mentioned before, you could use it easily, use it landscape, and most of the designs in the Back to Basics card making ebook can be used either way. So as I said, basic but beautiful. Lots of fun making cards. You can use a glue pen, for instance, here with these cards here. This was an embellishment that came with this set of Christmas papers. So if you've got die cuts or punches that you've made to use on your cards, use a glue pen to add them rather than your glue runner. This is the Creative Memories one. Lots of glue in it. You just shake it up, press on the bulb. You can press down on your paper, and it makes it a lot easier to add those things than trying to use a bottle of glue or a tape runner. Really very handy. So remember that you can check out the description for this video to see how you can download your own free copy of the Back to Basics ebook. You can also follow Cupid Corner. There's one here with just the single square and a really nice big flower. You can follow Cupid Corner on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube for Back to Basics updates. And remember to check the video for your free companion ebook to this video series. You can find everything you need to know in the description. You'll also find in the description a link to our Coffee and Cards Facebook group. We're building a caring and sharing community of card makers. This Facebook group welcomes all levels of card makers, and we'd love to see your cards from kits, or cards based on a design template, or your do your own thing cards. I hope that this video has been helpful to you as you continue your card making journey. Video 4 is up next, and in this video you'll learn how to use small squares with the basic card design from video number 1. I think you'll be really surprised to see what you can create. Until then, happy card making.